Michael Pena, goddammit.
Ryan Gosling might be the guy.
How you going to goose or golden egg? Here is the fucking banger,
I'll hand
bro.
over the.
Here we go.
This is the best section so far.
Here we go. Stay with me. Doesn't.
Big bouncing balls.
Let's go. DC is back. DC is back. Back on their fucking bullshit.
Here's the concept of what's going to happen right now. There are many streaming services out there. You got your Netflixes, your Hulus, your Amazon Primes, your Freevies, your
Peacock,
Funimation,
Paramount Plus,
YouTube Premium,
Apple TV,
uh,
Twitter Blue.
yeah, and there's too many options. Is the point? We have set out to determine the best option, and how we're going to do that is we're just going to scroll through every single movie and TV show we can find in each of the streaming services, give them a rating on a scale of 1 to 10, and then we're going to average the scores. So at the end of the day, each streaming service will have its average score. Today, we're going to start off with the big hitter, Netflix.
The Big Red.
The king of the hill, you may say.
The OG.
As you can see, we dressed up for this, okay? Because this is a very professional.
Yeah, this is very serious. It's very serious.
This is something that means a lot to us. We are movie boys, if you will.
What's the word? Cinephile?
We are cinephiles. Which
I don't actually.
I don't.
I don't know, but just connoisseurs.
We have very popular letterboxed accounts. We are starting with Griselda. I've never seen it. This is like this new thing that Netflix is pushing.
I don't know what that is.
A good rap collective. I can rate the rap collective. West Side Gun, Benny the Butcher. Okay, so it looks like we're starting off with Leonardo
With a
DiCaprio's
banger.
adaptation of Gatsby. I have some issues with this film.
Okay.
This is, I would say, maybe my least favorite Leo film, period. I just think it doesn't get across what I like about The Great Gatsby. Of course, I love me some Leonardo DiCaprio and some Peter Parker hanging out. That's a fun time. So that's going to give it points on its own. I didn't love the movie. I'm going to give it a 6.
All right. First of all, this is not his worst movie. Just to be clear, this is the greatest live-action version of Gatsby. But I love how they just go from this classical, conceited little like play theme to this big bombastic. We in fucking New York. It's the boom times type shit. Every shot, like Baz Luhrmann. Every shot has like 50 fucking thousand different things going on, especially in the apartment scene. I think Carey Mulligan as Daisy. I don't know. I just don't see Daisy being like the type of person who would manipulate and like eventually run over women, which was happening in the movie. Spoiler alert. And for that reason, I gotta give it like 7.
Looper.
Futuristic sci-fi. Looper. Have you seen Looper?
I have seen Looper, and I
I've seen
did
Looper.
enjoy Looper. Good casting. I think they do kind of look like each other. Joseph Gordon-Levitt and
Okay.
Bruce Willis.
Rest in peace.
Is he dead?
He's not. He's not dead, but he has fucking Alzheimer's.
Verbal aphasia or whatever. He can't read
Alzheimer's.
anymore.
He has Alzheimer's.
No, I think it's verbal aphasia. Is where he can't talk.
That shit is turned off.
Yeah, shit just turned off.
I'm trying. Yeah, I remember that movie a lot. I forgot who the supporting cast was, but
Cool concept.
pretty cool concept. Yeah, pretty cool concept. Outside of them two, it's like kind of ass.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go for a 7.
Black Mirror.
This is a big one. Black Mirror is a very polarizing one.
Banger show.
Yes, it has more goods than bads.
Like all shows where it's like individual episodes and it's not serial,
Anthology.
it's got hits and misses. But I think each season, even the worst season, I think more than half of them were good. It's one of those shows that everyone wishes they made it. You know what I mean? So
Crazy, yeah.
just because it's influential and it's the modern day Twilight Zone, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably somewhere around that score myself. I mean, outside this, I mean, the last seasons,
I didn't love the one that they're showing as the thumbnail with
Yeah,
Salma
that
Hayek.
was-
I didn't love that one. But what else happened in this most recent? Oh,
space
the
one
Aaron
was
Paul
the
one.
Aaron Paul one.
I don't know, that one with Anthony Mackie. You know what I mean?
Fucking
Like that's
Striking
kind of us.
Vipers. That's
That's kind of us, low key. Dune I missed because I do not support Timothy Chalamet. I will not watch a Timothy Chalamet movie. I'm not watching Wonka. I'm not watching. I did watch Remember the Name. No, not Remember the Name. What's it called? Call Me by Your Name.
Wait, hold on. Back up though. Why do you?
Because he's a. I don't like him. He's doing too much.
Hugh Jackman in the theater.
Yeah, but then he was Wolverine, and also Hugh Jackman's ripped.
Okay, yeah, but Timothy's just starting out. I don't know.
All right, well, if he gets ripped and he plays a cool superhero, then maybe I'm on board.
Well, I saw Dune twice, and I think that shit is a fucking banger. I think Dennis Villeneuve fucking amazing, but it was really the fucking supporting cast that made that shit a fucking Oscar movie. So I'm giving that shit like a fucking like 9.
Have you seen Vivarium?
No, that's a dumbass
Dude,
name.
let me talk about Vivarium. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Wait. Let me start off my rating. 3. They're a couple, right? That are gonna buy a house, and then they get shown this house, and it's like modern suburbia. All the houses are the same. Then the real estate guy disappears, and they can't leave. They try to drive home, but every corner they turn, they just appear at the house again. They're stuck in this modern suburbia, and then they're given a child, and then like all this shit. It's like this so like gross metaphorical movie. Like there's one point where he's digging a hole. All he can ever do is dig a hole, and then he ends up dying and being buried in the hole. So he was digging his own grave, and it's a metaphor for we work until we die. And then she's like a housewife, and she doesn't want to be. It's like this. Oh, and it's so like overdone, and it thinks it has a twist, and it doesn't. It's like it's art vomit. I do not like. It's a 3. Okay, real.
Here is the fucking banger,
I'll hand
bro.
over the first review to you.
Dude, the most, I'm gonna look at the camera. The most underrated
100%
boxing movie of all time.
100%.
If you have not seen this, whether you like boxing, whether you like robots, whether you like fucking Wolverine, watch the fuck. Look at me. Watch Real Steel. I swear to God, if you don't get goosebumps by the final fight, we're delete the channel.
I think this is our first 10. I
Literally,
love this movie so
nothing wrong
much.
with it. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know.
I love Real Steel. Better Call Saul, arguably better than Breaking Bad.
Hey.
Like it's kind of like a soft, quiet lawyer drama, and then
Shit starts happening.
they remember what Breaking Bad was, and they have to like
shit
send it
starts
through the roof. But yeah, that's a 10. Do you have an opinion about Seinfeld?
I think it's great. I love Seinfeld.
That's a 9 for me. I love Seinfeld.
I'm fine with
Not the best sitcom ever. Maybe overrated in the
Better than
grand scheme of
Friends?
things. Better, yeah, 100 times better than Friends. It's not better than It's Always Sunny. It's not better than
True.
Community. Okay, I think you should
I think you should
leave.
leave. Shit.
I mean, can
You
I
put
give
me on-
11s?
You
Can I give 11?
You-
This and Key and Peele are the best. Like, dude, sit down. I got to show you something. Shows.
yeah, like
You know, give me that.
give
Give me that. Cross the Spider-Verse. This is the second one, correct? Let me start off by saying, loved the first one,
That's everybody.
and this one was good too. But I cannot forgive giving me half a movie. Credit to the animators. Really interesting and creative decisions. Really exciting visuals. I give it a 6. I did not like it.
Well, 6 and then it followed by did not like it is very generous. So that tells you how good the animation is.
That's carried by the
And everything else, yeah. And the soundtrack and obviously great animation. I don't like 2099 Portrayal, and I don't like Andy Samberg being that guy. For that reason, I'm gonna give it a 7.
School of Rock. Do you have an opinion here?
Oh my god, it's a classic.
I mean, listen, I love Jack Black more than an individual probably should.
Okay.
So maybe I'm overrating it, but I love School of Rock.
What is it? This is one of those movies that everyone has in their house.
You can put this on with any group of people.
Anyone, and they'll love it. Like
If people are like disagreeing about what movie to watch, just put School of Rock on.
it's supposed to go rock on it, you're fine.
Yeah, I'll give it a 9.
Training day. Don't even gotta say it.
Some heat. This might be
Training
number
day.
3. This might be number 3.
Need I say more than the words training day?
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Hey God, shit on me!
This is a 10 for me. This is one of my favorite crime dramas of all time.
Dude, Denzel and Ethan Hawke. I don't know who the fuck the casting director was, bro, but they were fucking cooking. Ethan Hawke was doing rom-coms. Hey Jake, I'm a cut of 5, Jake. I'm fine with 10, bro. Go watch the. Hey, every movie we say 10 to, go watch.
Okay, all my Death Note heads, you guys know what I'm talking about. Very similar to Walking Dead. Fucking heat for the first half, and then it's just bad from then on. So I'll give it a 6. Joker. It's really. Have you seen the 2 movies? It's based on Taxi Driver and
Yeah.
Kings of Comedy or whatever. It's so similar to the point where it's not even really an homage. It's kind of just those 2 movies combined. I think it's somewhere between a 6 and a 7, and I'll give it a 7.
I agree. I think it is overrated as fuck. Every person was fucking depressed when this shit came out. Dude, that's totally me, bro. I feel, dude.
Bro, I'd be dancing in the bathroom.
Man, I be dancing on these stairs, bro. I don't think this is like a Joker. I think this is just some other fucked up guy. Like he was just fucked up mentally, and they called it Joker just because. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a 5.5. Moneyball.
With some heat. Starting off.
Banger. But yeah, Moneyball.
It's not a 10.
It's not a
I
10.
don't think.
It's not a 10.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah, I think it's just a fucking banger. I think
Chris Pratt.
you know what's underrated in that shit? Chris Pratt. It's fucking amazing, and his daughter's great in it. Amazing ending.
I think the director or whatever, the writer, didn't realize how interested the average person would be in the actual science of Moneyball. I don't think they spent enough time really explaining what Moneyball is.
Yeah, it's a very, very interesting concept.
Speaking of,
nice guys.
Speaking of,
Nice guys.
and I might pull out the big guns here.
might, dude. I've seen Nice Guys 3 times.
Ryan Gosling might be the guy.
Bro,
I cannot dislike a Ryan Gosling movie.
I feel like more people need to talk about this fucking movie and how funny it is. It's like, again, equivalent to like fucking Moneyball chemistry, like with fucking Jonah Hill and Brad Pitt.
But I think it's better.
Bro, it is.
And I love a bumbling idiot who's really good at his job. That's a 10 for me.
I'll support that. Is it time? Are we gonna argue about this?
I can't go into my full
This is
review.
a whole video. This is
I can't go into my full review.
Me and you talking about the Batman is a whole video. That's
Well,
a
I'm
whole podcast.
currently writing my Batman review for its own Connor Show episode, and I guess I'll spoil the ending. I don't like it.
He fucking hates it. I don't mind it.
I think the only thing good about it is the visuals, which I admit are very good. I'm gonna give it a 5.
I mean, you don't have to give it a 7.
RRR. It's not a hot take because I got a lot of hype.
I don't know.
It's a Hindi movie. It's not Bollywood. It's Tollywood. I can't remember why. It's a different region. Dude, you have to watch this movie. Like, you're just gonna have to get over the subtitles. You're gonna have to get over that it's long. You have to see this movie and report back to me. It is.
I don't like musicals though, and I know in a lot of these movies, you know, they have to look at each other and
No. They don't. No. There's none of that bullshit.
There's none of that.
There's none of that bullshit. There is I'll spoil one of the best scenes. There's a scene where the movie there's like a rebellion force and a police force.
Okay.
And the rebellion force has a Goku, and the police force has this guy on the thumbnail. That's Vegeta. And there's one scene where they don't know who each other is, okay? And then there's a person falling off a bridge. They see each other. They recognize each other's power levels, but they don't recognize that they're enemies. They're like throwing cars. Then they swing off both sides of the bridge. One of them catches the guy, chucks him to the other one. The other one chucks him to safety. And as they're swinging, they high five on the way through. Dude, it's so good. I give it a 9. Whiplash? Are we talking about Whiplash?
Whiplash. All I want to say is I was in band.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think that's swaying you a little bit because this movie's kind of overrated as fuck. This movie is kind of.
You are outside of your mind.
This movie's kind of overrated.
No fucking way. Are you serious? What are you gonna give it?
A 5. It's artsy, and I like.
You hurt me.
I like the performances. Nothing happens in this movie. It's also the most predictable plot in the world. It feels like an episode of a TV show.
You just punched me in the face.
I think it's overrated as fuck. I see 2 that I like a lot here.
Wait, I don't know what the second one is.
The one that created the one you're thinking about. I assume that means you haven't seen the Chappelle Show.
No, I've not seen the Chappelle Show.
It is as good as Key and Peele. Kind of the father, the Seinfeld of sketch shows. I'll give it an 8. The Key and Peele. This is kind of our shit. Of all like media, I feel like me and you have had the most conversations about Key and Peele.
Yes, like because we've seen them all.
I want to show you something.
They're so good.
It's relevant. I already know what it is.
How you going a goose or golden egg?
Narcos. I'll let you rate.
9.
Change Up.
I've not seen.
You ever seen Change Up? So it's just Freaky Friday. They switch bodies.
Okay.
But it's Jason Bateman is playing every Jason Bateman role.
Yeah.
He's like kind of a stuck-up
Brass Joe.
lawyer, kind of OCD, and then Ryan Reynolds is like a stoner. He's eating pizza and he's cracking jokes, right?
Okay.
But they switch bodies, which means the whole movie, Jason Bateman is doing a Ryan Reynolds impression, and Ryan Reynolds is doing a Jason Bateman impression, and it works so well. It works really well. I like it. It's a really good comedy. I give it an 8.
Batman vs Superman. Uh-oh.
Wait a second. Your mom's name is Martha too? What the heck, bro? Let's be friends.
Ben Affleck, good Batman.
Great Batman. People say he's not a good Batman. I hate to break it to you. He is a good Batman.
Hey, that workout sequence.
Yeah, but I think like Robert Pattinson is more of the Batman to be like sneaky horror movie in the shadows.
Right.
So I thought that was a weird combo, but I do agree he's a good Batman, and that's probably the best part of this movie.
And then Henry Cavill was just doing the best of what he got.
I hate this movie. It's an insult to the comics.
I'll give it a 5. Black Adam, baby! Woo! Let's go. DC is back. DC is back. Back on their fucking bullshit with this miscast, bro. What are all these supporting characters, man? Literally, The Rock. Maybe he should have a bigger hand. This dude, the fucking kid. They got some dumbass TikTok star. Holy shit! Get off the fucking. I'm talking to you. Get off the fucking screen, bro.
I know The Rock can be funny and can be charismatic. Why did he decide to do this like stoic, I don't really know thoughts, I'm Black Adam character?
Like the Hawkman fights are really fucking kick-ass. Dr. Fate, Pierce Brosnan, perfect fucking casting. DC casting's really good. I'm giving this shit a fucking 6.5.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Sam. Am I going to watch Lady Bird?
No,
Why is that?
because he has Timothy
Yes, correct.
Cappuccino.
Anytime I'm thinking maybe I'll finally watch The Irishman, I think, oh wait, I might have something to do in 5 hours, so I guess I can't watch this movie.
This shit is the Avengers Endgame of fucking mob movies. If you've seen mob movies with De Niro and Pacino and fucking
Joe Pesci?
holy shit, yeah, Joe Pesci.
I got you.
It's literally the same shit. I mean, I think it's pretty good, but I think again, it bogs you down. Like, I really think if it came out 1 hour episodes, you can appreciate more of it more. It's just more of the same shit. So it's good. But it's just more of the same shit. It's consistent. So I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. We almost missed it. If we had stopped any earlier, we would have never got here. It just happened to me. I wasn't thinking about Breaking Bad, and we hadn't seen Breaking Bad, but we have seen Better Call Saul. And I said earlier at the beginning of this video, I said it's arguably better than Breaking Bad, and I believed that when I said it.
And I'm remembering
I just now saw Walter White's face, and just like when you die and your life flashes before your eyes, the whole show just flashed before my eyes, and I realized that I'm crazy. Better Call Saul is an amazing show. This is the greatest show of all time. It deserves all the praise. I'd give it an 11 if I could.
I mean, took the words out of my mouth. Me personally, I want to say shout out to Breaking Bad for giving us Jesse Plemons.
Hank and Gomi spitting racist bars at each other the whole show. It's so fire.
And let's talk about too. The birth of Giancarlo Esposito was in Breaking Bad. Nobody fucking knew who he was, and now he plays the same guy in every show. He plays that fucking character. 10. Oh, here we go.
This is the best section so far.
Here we go. I'll let you take it. We've both seen it. He showed it to me in college.
Yes, I've shown Sam every episode of Community. Community is leagues and leagues ahead the greatest sitcom of all time. And as it is the greatest sitcom of all time, it pays respect to every great sitcom in such a beautiful and respectful way. There's a Star Wars episode. There's a Fistful of Bullets episode. There's a My Dinner with Andre episode. There's a Goodfellas episode. There's a multiple Law and Order episodes. There's a Die Hard episode. Parody can be so annoying. Parody can be like, oh, we're just gonna take the beats of the story and then make jokes around it. But this is like a parody in the sense that like you feel like they had a conversation with the original writers. That they understand what was good about it. They talk about what was good about it in the dialogue of the show. Now there is a holdout, which is that the showrunner was fired for season 4, but then in season 5 they rehire him because they realize how magical he was. The Community movie is coming out. Donald Glover in, Chevy Chase out. I'm honestly terrified to watch the Community movie because I just don't want to see it. I don't want to know if it's good or bad. Because the show went off the air, and the whole thing with the Community was that they're gonna do 6 seasons of a movie. They'd make references within the show, like 6 seasons of a movie, and at season 5, it gets canceled. Oh no. Season 6, this is before Hulu, this is before like Roku TV. Yahoo TV, which was only reality shows, gives Dan Harmon just enough money to come back. And you're thinking, oh no, he's got a bare bones budget, no Donald Glover, no Chevy Chase, and they're going to try to make more episodes of like my favorite show of all time. And they're all slappers. And they do it again for 10 more episodes. So that alone gives me faith in the movie that they could make such greatness with such limited resources. This is the greatest show of all time. 10.
I disagree with some of your fucking opinions.
Like what? Like what?
No, I can tell Isaiah earlier said calling second half of Death Note brain dead take.
Sorry, Isaiah. Do you like the second half of Death Note that you literally forced yourself to watch? I know you forced yourself to watch the second half of Death Note. I know you were watching it like, man, this is the greatest show of all time. There must be something good in here. There's not. You're kidding. It's all cope.
He said no. keep this bit in the hard drives.
It's all cope. I get it.
Damn,
Death Note people.
Fuck.
Death Note's been around for so long that they've convinced themselves over time that the second half is good. But as someone who can be honest with himself, it's just not. It's fine that it's not. Well, it's fine that it falls off.
Wipeout.
Are we gonna rate Wipeout?
We're gonna rate Wipeout, bro.
I don't know how to rate it. Wait, hold on. Wipeout or American Ninja Warrior?
Wipeout.
I loved American Ninja Warrior.
Dude, Ninja Warrior doesn't have. Say it with me. Doesn't
big
balls.
Bouncing balls. the wall that is completely unfair. There's nothing you can do.
You can't tell.
It's just gonna decide to punch you.
And then it's funny because they in the show they put like these silly ass sound effects every time they get hit, but that shit fucking hurts, bro. I can tell like that shit fucking hurts. I'm gonna say a 7.
Yeah, I'll give it a 7. I love Wipeout.
I've seen The Witcher.
Okay, you want to rate it?
I gotta start off. I gotta start off by saying what has been done to this show is a fucking crime. They literally kicked Henry Cavill off the show because he loved it too much, Connor. You understand that?
He was too nerdy.
That's fucking insane. How are you gonna kick? That's insane. That being said, what is on the show of Henry Cavill is a fucking banger. He knows the content. He has the passion. He's built like Geralt. But from what I've seen, you know, as a neutral perspective, because I don't play the games or I don't know the books, it's pretty fucking kick-ass. I like it a lot. I think Henry Cavill again carries his shit like he's Superman. So I'm gonna give this shit like a fucking 7.
I think that's it. This is lower than I thought Netflix was gonna be.
I agree with that. Because Netflix originals are mostly dog shit.
That's true. And Netflix is a lot of like just good enough comedies.
Yeah, they're
like Meet the Fockers. You know, Here Comes the Boom. Movies that I like but don't love. So I guess that is fair. All right. So the 1-2 Punch gives Netflix overall
a 6.8.
A 6.8. Definitely not bad. You know, I enjoy my time with Netflix. I think
it's neutral. I think it's neutral.
I'll find movies that I can sit and watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our first episode of streaming service reviews.
That's Netflix down for the count. 6.8. Let us know our good takes and bad takes.
I don't want to hear anything about Death Note.
We definitely have.
I know. Just don't bother.
On the DC films, I know we're gonna have some motherfuckers in the comments on the other DC films going, Suicide Squad is Jared Leto's the fucking GOAT. Shut the fuck up. Next up, what are we gonna do next? You know?
I'm thinking either Hulu or Max.
Dude, Max, I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking go insane if do a show Max.
Thanks for reviewing.
Thanks for watching, guys.